Hello from EXO-6. In this video, we will teach how to engage with our 1/6 replica collectible of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, as seen in Star Trek: The Next Generation. We'll be covering not only the duty uniform, the darmok uniform, and the standard edition all in this video here, as you can see, with duty and darmok editions both coming with just 2 additional hands, a phaser and tricorder. The standard edition comes with a wide variety of accessories and multiple outfits here that we're going to be covering with you today, including the Captain Picard Day banner. We have 7 additional hands as well. We do have the Ryzen idol and the flute from the famous episode The Inner Light, along with a teacup and a pad as well. Starting out, we do have the Type 2 phaser here with holster. Simply slide the phaser into its holster. Same thing applies with the tricorder. If you guys are familiar with our products, the tricorder is magnetic and will slide simply in. Both tricorder and phaser holster are magnetic. Simply put them on the hip and they will magnetize. Be sure to use the proper phaser hand as shown here to equip the phaser. Additionally, I do use the phaser hand to hold the teacup, but be careful because the handle on the teacup is actually not glued in, so be careful with that. That is extremely fragile. The flute can be inserted into its case here that opens and closes if you want to go ahead and put that away or have it on display open. In this segment, we're going to show how to go ahead and remove the uniform here if you're going to swap out for darmok. First, you can go ahead and pop the head out here as shown. Simply put that aside. Your next step here is you're going to want to disconnect both hands before removing the tunic of the duty uniform. Once you're done with that, underneath the shoes here, you do notice we do have a stretchy material here. You go ahead and want to pull that over the shoe first, then go ahead and remove both shoes. To remove the top of the tunic, simply pull the arms backward and start sliding sleeve by sleeve on the back. Be sure to be very careful with the comm badge and the captain pips, as they are very fragile and they could come off. Again, take your time and use extreme care when removing the uniform. There's no need to rush. Once you're done with that, go ahead and undo the suspenders here as shown. Just put the arms flat down and drape them down. In the center here of the pants, it is Velcro, so go ahead and undo the Velcro and then just simply slide the pants off here as shown. After that, here you should see that we do have a white undershirt here that has Velcro underneath here, so we'll go ahead and undo the Velcro here. To take this off, it is advised to do so, and we're going to go ahead and put on the black undershirt. Wearing the white fabric suit here would, with the darmok outfit, would kind of make him a little bit too big, so we're going to go ahead and take this step here. Like I said, undo the Velcro from the bottom, simply slide up again over the shirt just like you did the duty uniform to completely remove that. Once we do that, we're going to take this black undershirt here as shown. We have a Velcro underneath. We'll go ahead and unfasten the Velcro and simply slide the shirt downward over the head and shoulders. Be careful with the wrist pegs as putting this in, as this fabric is very loose, so take your time getting this on. Once you're done, go ahead and get the arms back in a downward position, kind of do it a little bit of an adjustment here with the uniform. Next, we're going to go ahead and take the darmok pants, simply slide those up through the bottom here with the removal of the shoes, of course. Once you have these in place, we're going to go ahead and refasten the shoes. Now keep in mind, we want to have these kind of drape downwards. So once you get the boots on, go ahead and spend a little bit of time pulling the pants back down so they can drape and blouse over the boots as you see here. Next, we're going to go ahead and take the arms, bring them back up over the head, and then we're going to go ahead and start sliding on this undershirt. Once again, be careful with the command pips. These are glued on. You want to be very careful when adjusting the hands and the arms, getting everything in there. Be careful not to damage the pips. Take a few moments to adjust the undershirt to get it kind of flush. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is, again, same thing. We're going to move these arms in a backward position here to go ahead and get the leisure jacket on here, as you guys can see. I like to lay the figure face down and then kind of push in the arms so that way we can get a nice angle here to start sliding in. After that, flip the figure around. Again, be careful with the comm badge and slowly start pulling into the front here as shown. After that, it's recommended to bring the elbows up to 90 degrees here so that we can push them back a little bit to get the wrist pegs exposed. Then go ahead, as you can see here, refasten whatever hands you would like to use at this time. After that, putting the head back on can be a little bit tricky. There's a couple of ways we can go about doing this. If I show you right now, trying to slide it in here with both the shirt and the jacket over, you're going to notice that it's going to get maybe a little bit stuck on the shirt here. You guys can see as an example, it may get pushed underneath the neck. So what I would recommend is actually either not putting the jacket on or pulling back just a little bit here so you have some flexibility, and then slightly adjust getting the neck through the collar here of the undershirt. Again, take some time and slowly bring that back up. A little bit of finessing goes a long way.
To extend the arms downward for a more relaxed pose, simply push down on the desired shoulder and gently pull arm downward. To return the shoulder to the neutral position, push the arm upwards while in the hanging position. To stay up to date on all news, pre-order announcements, and more, sign up for our newsletter at EXO-6.com.